Just finished about 2 hours of shoveling on the North Saskatchewan River, just down off the 199th Street sandbar. We're in the Edmonton city limits, and there's a sandbar at the very end of the 199th Street. As you go down the hill, go to the second left turn at the very bottom where it's flat, and turn in and go across the field and then onto the sandbar. And as I said, I just finished doing about 2 hours of shoveling, and this is about how much I shoveled. Well, maybe not 2 hours of shoveling because I had to set my outfit up, but here is a spot where I was shoveling, back in this way, and over to there, where you can see back in here where the ground kind of goes up and down. Well, just before and at the apex of these kind of mounds is usually where the best gold seems to be. As I pan around, show you my outfit. Just shoveled into that little monster, into the tray, the puddle box on top. You can see the valve and whatnot here. And in the distance is my pump. And I just finished. And let's have a look and see what we may have. Go down into here. Can't really see a whole bunch, but this is where the gold should be if there's anything past front, back inside here, where I've got a wool blanket. I don't know if you can see any gold or nothing. If you don't see any gold in there, that's a real good sign. Well, we'll open her up. This thing works on a hinge, and it holds down. As you open it up, you can see some handles here, and there is the wool blanket. It's kind of sunny. Let's see what we got in there. Is there anything? Can you see anything in there? From what I can see, I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but from what I can see, this blanket is full of gold, and mainly on the top half, and in this corner over here there's quite a bit. Well, we'll see where I'll take this out. We can take this out with the two handles. It kind of just fits in here. In here is the kind of like a nugget trap. The water comes in and hits in this area up top here and bubbles up, and it just kind of comes up like a fountain and then drops. And the wool blanket, that's why there's no riffles on here at all. The wool blanket, the golden fleece, picks up all the gold. It's supposed to. And this is patterned off the James Gibbons invention of the grizzly, and it works on the same principle. And they never did. They hand bombed water back in them days, and there was lots of surges, no steady flows, and this apparatus really works. In regards to the steady flows, I mean the gravel and or water, because they hand dipped the water and they shoveled into this puddle box here. They'd shovel a whole bunch in there, as much as they could, which sat on top and went over top of the screen. And then they put the water in there with basically a pail on the end of a stick, and that's how they got the water flowing over there. And there was lots of times there was no water at all, and you'd think with a regular riffle setup, things would You know, like with here, you'd think it would cement off when there's no water going through it, and which it probably did, hence the blanket, as you have here, on a fairly steep angle. And that would collect the gold, and there would be nothing to hold it up, or any of the black sands, or any of the fine material that wasn't gold. It wouldn't hang up, and then cement off, and then you'd have all your gold and stuff going out the end of your sluice box. Anyways, thought this might be a little interesting for you. It's my hobby, so there you go, on the Saskatchewan River.